What is up, you guys? This is Spidey1997, and today we're finally gonna be taking a look at the new Studio Series, Transformer Studio Series, Jazz. And this is probably, I really like this guy, but he's really tiny. When I mean tiny, I mean really tiny. He feels like a Legends class, or yeah, the small ones. But he's really tiny for a car. In Robo mode, he gets a little taller, but not really, barely. But he's really tiny, but still a great representation of the movie Jazz from the 2007 live-action Transformers movie. I still really like this guy. I do have the Human Alliance version, but I don't have him in his vehicle mode, so I'm probably gonna show them once I transform this guy in robot mode. So you'll see that comparison. So the only accessories he comes with is this weapon piece. It's just a gray plastic. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is they got it. Well, he did use this in the movie, but in the Human Alliance version, this becomes a motorcycle. So yeah, this one doesn't become a motorcycle. Of course, it's not Human Alliance. It's the Voyager. Is it Deluxe or Voyager? I think it's Deluxe. But yeah, so gray plastic. Would have been nice if they just painted this silver. Would have been give it a more detailed look. But for what it is, I still like it. So you can store the weapon in vehicle mode like all the Transformers. You can see there's a peg right here and a slot right behind the spoiler. You can just put it right there, and there you go. Now you got weapon storage, which looks silly as hell on this guy. I don't know why you would do that, but you know, so at least you got some storage for vehicle mode. Vehicle mode itself, really nice detail. You can see the Pontiac logo on the front of the car. The headlights are painted with a metallic blue. The lower one, these are clear. The windows are clear again with the Bumblebee. It would have been nice if they added well, this is kind of a bluish clear plastic, but if they made it a little darker, and so you don't see the inside, it would have been way better. But yeah, it still looks nice. You can see the taillight is painted red, of course. No license plate. I think these are red as well, if I'm not mistaken. I think these are red too in the movie. In the movie, he did have some silver outlines on the wheel. They're just gray plastic. So yeah, so here's the bottom if you guys want to see that, how it looks. You can see his face right there, and his leg, and yeah. So yeah, so it's a really simple car look. All painted silver. I was afraid that they were just gonna leave them gray. So yeah, so they did paint this guy's all silver. So yeah. The transformation is not that hard. I've heard a lot of people complain that the panel lines don't connect really good. Or at least on mine, they connect really good. And I think MGO, was it MGO? I don't remember which review, but I'm gonna say MGO. I remember he said that the reason why the panel lines don't or they tab in together is because there's a tab under the roof of the car, and there you have supposed to peg it in on the back. So if you don't have that peg on his back, forget it. These panel lines are not even going to tab. They're going to keep popping out. They're going to, you know, just going to have a big gap. But once you peg that in on the roof, it should be like this, that you see on right now. So yeah, so just to give you guys just FYI, that's what you have to do. So to start off the transformation, first you want to do is you want to, again, I cut my fingernail, so it's kind of hard, but what I like to do is I like to start from the back. Just grab it right here like that. Let's just start untabbing it all at once. So these tab in right here. You can see there's a clear plastic right there. You can tab that in right there. Okay, and then you just want to bring this part in, fold the arms outward like that. Okay, just fold this out like that, bring it in like that. Okay, and then you just want to bring all this out, and you can see what I'm going to talk about. There's a peg right here, and there's a hole right there. So if you don't tab these in, those panel lines are going to keep popping out, and it'll just have a big gap. Now if you get these two in and you peg it in really good, then you shouldn't have a problem with those panel lines. So just FYI on the transformation step. So you want to fold the back of the car in like that. There's no tab, I think it just rests like that. And then you want to rotate all this like that, just like the Human Alliance. It does have similarities to the Human Alliance. And then you're going to bring all this hinge back, and then you're going to tab it in like that, okay? And then you just want to put the back piece down like that, and you have a big car backpack. Then you want to unfold the legs down like that, and then you're going to fold this in, and there's a tab right here, if you should see it right there. So you should tab that in like that. Same thing on the other side, just tab it in. And then in the back there's a heel piece, so you want to fold this out like that. There's the heel piece. And then you just want to fold the hands out. They're just on a hinge, a friction hinge, so they do pop off, so you have to be careful. So there you go. And of course pop the head out, and there you go. There's Jazz in robot mode. Oh, before I forget, this rotates like the Human Alliance as well, so you just want to rotate that and then push it in, tab it in, and there you go. Now his chest is complete, and there you have Jazz, Studio Series Jazz in robot mode. And this guy looks really cool. I really like this guy. Not a whole lot of paint, but so far it still looks nice. He's really small compared to let me give you a comparison with other you know what, let me give you a comparison with the Human Alliance. So here's the Human Alliance one, and the Human Alliance is really tall, so let me move the camera up just a bit. So there's the Human Alliance compared to the Deluxe Jazz. This is still my favorite figure to this day. This is the definitive Jazz that I really like. Now Deluxe wise, I like this guy too. So if you're gonna put this guy with your Deluxe, he won't fit in. So for a big Jazz figure, this is a really good representation of Jazz. Now for a small size Jazz, this is a good representation of Jazz. So I'm still gonna keep this guy just because I have this one. I'm not gonna sell this guy, so I'm still keeping this one. So because he is I always love this Jazz. This Jazz, I forgot when this came out, but I believe he came out like in 2010. Yeah, it's been a while. So and to this day, I still like this figure. A lot of memories with this figure. So there, that's the Human Alliance comparison. Now, Deluxe size, for the details they put on this guy is really good. The head sculpt on this guy is still great. I really like it. You can see a little bit of the mouth. The visor does not go up like the Human Alliance. There was a gimmick where you can switch and you can have the visor go up and you can see his eyes. But yeah, this one doesn't have it, so don't expect to switch it because you might break it. But the back, of course, big backpack. It's not a really big deal, to be honest. So a lot of people don't like that, but you know, it would have been nice to make another hinge. But for what it is, it's still decent as a backpack. Now, you can, of course, give them the weapon. And a lot of people have been doing the weapons. It doesn't matter which way. You can see there's a tab. There's a lot of ways you can put the weapon. But you can go, you can hold it like that. Or you can hold it like this. I've seen people do this a lot. It looks cool, but it just looks like it's upside down. Just because, So what I personally like to do is I like to fold the hand out in, and there's a peg right there, and there's a peg and a hole right there, and I usually just tab it in like that. So now he has his weapon. So yeah, and I think you could do it on both sides. Let me just see. So you just fold this out, fold this in the hand, and then you just tab this in. Okay, so you can put it in both hands. So yeah, so you can do it on each one of the hands. So that's pretty cool. I do like the options of doing that too. So yeah. The other complaint I don't really like, or another gripe of mine on this figure that I don't really like on this guy is the hands. At least on this one, I like the hand on this one. This one I'm not a big fan of. This one looks like a Lego hand. It would have been nice if they just added another hand like this. So, because I don't know, I just like this look of the hand more than this one. This one looks more better than this. So, it's just a minor complaint of mine, but you know, it doesn't take away the goodness of this figure. So, yeah. So, for articulation, arm can go out or all the way around. Can go out that far, which is nice. He does have a ball joint, so it can rotate. Hand can only go up and down because of transformation. It's just on a hinge. Bends at the knee, or the elbow. So that's good. Has like a double, feels like a double jointed elbow. No waist swivel, so that's a bit of a bummer, but it's okay. His legs can go out this far forward, or back, I mean, and this far forward, out this far forward, so he can do a split. Does bend at the knee like that. He does have a thigh swivel, and he kind of does have an ankle pivot, but it looks weird. But but I still like the fact that you can do that. So if you do want to give him in a wide pose, you can do his feet like that if you want. So that is pretty cool. So a lot of paint is missing on this guy. They kind of cheaped out on this one. This one you can see a lot of silver, but when it comes to his crotch area, his crotch area, it's just gray plastic. Same with the thighs and everything. This should have been red, I think, because that's the taillights. So this should have been painted red. Of course, all this would have been silver, and then this red, and it would have looked nice. You can see some gold paint on his armor piece right here on his leg. It looks pretty cheap, to be honest. I don't like to paint my Transformers, but I think I'm gonna have to do it on this one because this one just looks like he needs it. So yeah, so I might do it, maybe, but I'm not sure yet. Maybe we'll see. But for what it is, this guy is really good. I really like this guy. Another complaint that I had, but I fixed it, was same with the Bumblebee, is the joints on his leg. When I bought him, his joints were super loose. So whatever you did, he would do a split, and then he would just go like this. So I had to put floor polish on the ball joint, you know, move it around, of course, and now it's it's not stiff, but now it's tight. So now I don't have to worry about him falling over all the time. So now he has a stiff joint. I did that with the Bumblebee as well. Same with Ratchet. Ratchet had the looseness on his hips. But yeah, guys. So if you guys don't have the new Deluxe Studio Series Jazz, this is really good. I know a lot of people don't like it because of the size, but if you don't care about the size and you care about the character, this is a really good representation of the movie Jazz. Sad that he died really fast in the first movie, but I still like the design of this guy. So he does look really nice, and it brings back memories just seeing this guy. So yeah, so let me give you a comparison with the Studio Series cast. So here's Ironhide, and last but not least, here's Bumblebee. So there you go. So I pretty much have the first cast of the first movie. I have Ratchet. I do have Optimus, but I don't have the Studio Series Optimus. I have the Hunt for the Decepticons Battle Blade Optimus. So I don't know. I'm not really digging the Studio Series Optimus just because I don't really like the colors, and the truck just looks way too small. But maybe at some point I'll get him. But for now, I like the Hunt for the Decepticons Battle Blade Optimus with these guys. So maybe I'll get the Studio Series at one point, but I don't know. We'll see. But I am planning on collecting the Studio Series. I'm planning to get Megatron, Brawl, a Blackout, I think, is the helicopter dude, Starscream, and maybe Lockdown and Stinger. I don't know. We'll see. But so far, I'm really digging this line. So I'm really glad that Hasbro or Takara are stepping up when it comes to the Bayformers. So this is really good. So yeah, I'm gonna keep collecting these guys. Like I said, not a lot of people like the Bayformers, but I personally like them, so I'm gonna collect them. So yeah, so that's all I have to say, guys, for this guy. So please comment, subscribe. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you really enjoyed this video. And this is Spidey1997 signing out, and have a great day. Thanks for watching, guys.